Good evening. This week we're going to introduce you to a very special place.
We've brought you here to the Alma Cafe, one of the only places left in Cape Town where you can truly experience good music.
Can you tell us when you got Alma Cafe? What did it start out as? How did it sort of evolve to what it is right now?
First things first, I don't think we got it, I think it got us. We bought it about 10 years or so ago. At the time it was a little bubby shop. It was run as a corner cafe. And when we took it over, when Rhett and I saw it, we thought what we'd like to do is basically a coffee shop, come street cafe, come sort of taste kebab, homemade kind of things, whatever, because that's the kind of stuff that she'd come out of. And we ran it like that for a couple of years, and then mates of mine said to me about 5 years ago, look, you know, you've been playing music and that kind of thing your whole life. What about putting some live music in here? Let's give the live music thing a try. And when you started off, there was no PA or any stage or anything like that. We literally set up in the corner, moved a few things aside, invited some friends around, and then we basically said, what do you think? And they said, oh, look, it really works well. And then we invited some friends of ours, a bluegrass band. And to cut a hell of a long story short, we started once a month, then it became literally once a week, and at this stage it's now 4 nights a week on average. I mean, I grew up in the 70s, and in every restaurant, you name it, or whatever, there was live music. That's just how it was. And after I think the 3rd week or so, we realized.
Yeah, I remember Johnny Blundell called. And, I mean, he's a big muso, and Richard has known him for years.
And that's when I realized somehow there was
some. He said, I've heard about your place, can I bring my band there? You've never heard of them, and they were the first rock band. Remember how excited we were?
Was that Mother City?
Yeah, Mother City. They rocked. They were the first, and it was wow, and we can hear all this music ourselves without paying.
It was very much a case of once we got the thing kind of up and running, we realized, shit, there's a tremendous deep hunger for live music. You know, I think whether people have become just so alienated by everything that's digital and pixelated, and God alone knows whatever and that. And you know, coming in with the live music stuff, whatever, it really appeals, and it's a cross-generational thing. It's not just, you know, of the sort of plus 40s or whatever the case might be that obviously we fall into. So, you know, it's worked wonderfully.
I think what you guys have here, which is really particularly special, is the fact that it's a place to listen to the music.
We kind of made that decision right in the beginning. This is going to be listening, and also the original friends and connections. They were all people of our age in the beginning, and they were looking for music because they don't go to Long Street, they don't go to Ops Armchair. And then the musos heard. I mean, there's a couple of people who phoned us, and for example, Plush left a message on the phone a couple of years ago. And people know. I mean, people tell us, you just shut up and listen venue, and we know about you. And is it really quiet?
I'll tell you a wonderful story. We had a youngster play here a while back, sometime last year, and you know, having been a muso for as long as I have, the issue of having a quiet place, in other words, that you haven't got background chatter and all kinds of shit going on, which really not only it detracts, it's a split focus situation, and it doesn't allow music to really be heard. And we also make sure that we do good high quality sound. And you had a youngster come in here or whatever and that kind of thing. She was wearing a jacket and they were playing in that kind of thing, and at once she caught me beautifully. And what happened was, so now she's got this jacket on or whatever, and they're playing, we've got the people out there. It was a Wednesday evening.
Open mic now.
And she takes the jacket off, and she had a good chest, let's put it that way. And absolutely, no, she was well braced. And anyway, so she kind of literally does the whole flash thing and whatever. And the T-shirt says very proudly emblazoned or whatever, Richard Tate says, shut up and listen. Which, you know, was kind of, and yeah, I mean, you know, because people, it's my experience as a musician, is that people are not used to A, hearing good sound, and secondly, also in an environment which is conducive to listening to good sound. It's just quietness. Okay, when you've got that quietness happening, and you've got good quality performance, and you've got good sound, it becomes a very, very special kind of thing without being precious about it. I mean, that's just how I feel about it as a muser. And I've also, as I said to audiences, you know, you owe it to please do me a favor, be quiet and listen while the sets are on. They're short sets, no one's going to kind of go crazy, because out of respect to yourself, out of respect to your neighbor, and most of all maybe out of respect to whoever it is up here, who's got up here and that kind of thing, just listen, and you will be amazed at what you actually hear. We live in a day and age where there's fucking bad listening to begin with. Okay, I've made a profession out of listening, as a muser, as a harmony singer, and as a sound guy. And if you've got a shitload of noise and cut going on in the background, you can't fucking hear it properly. So the fact is that like and people now know when they come here, it's a place that they come to listen.
How's it? I'm Richard.
Hi, I'm Jono and I'm the dog's body.
Hallo, ek is eintlik die baas, staf hulle almal. Ek is Rita.
Brilliant.